With Chapter 6 finally here, guys, today I'm going to be showing you 32 Fortnite skins you can main. These are not only going to be some of the most tryhard skins in the game, but just some of the best skins that you guys can use that hardly anyone else is going to be maining. So make sure you guys watch this entire video because I guarantee you are going to want to main the #1 position. But let's just get straight into it, guys. We're starting off with Shogun X. This is actually one of the newer skins added to the game, and this is basically the boss that we have around the map. I think this is incredible. I love the way this looks. It has been one of the coolest map changes that we've seen this entire chapter, and there is just something so cool about this. I just feel like it has been so clean, and honestly is only going to get better in the future. I really do wish Fortnite would have added in some edit styles for this, but again, no one really mains the male skins that we have in Fortnite, which is why I feel like this could be perfect for you guys to start maining right now. Let me know what you guys think of this in the comments down below though. Do you think this is a skin that you will end up maining? But before we move on though, guys, if you guys do want a chance to win this battle pass for free, make sure to go down and hit the like button and the subscribe button and let me know what skin from this battle pass is your favorite. But that takes us forward to Summon Seeker Eevee. This is a really clean skin, and since we are only a few days away from the Winterfest update, I feel like this is a perfect time to use it. This skin has been so sick. It is a remake of the Eevee skin that was added to the game during the Chapter 3 season. I feel like this was actually one of the more underrated skins that we had. A lot of people thought this is actually going to be a Nintendo Switch crossover skin similar to Wildcat, so the fact that this just got added to a battle pass was honestly kind of incredible. I love this so much though. It doesn't really return to the store that often, which is why I feel like now is going to be the perfect time to buy it. But we may as well move on though, guys, because I'm sure a lot of you already own this, and we need to talk about Aura. This again is quite similar. I feel like a lot of you guys are already going to own the Aura skin, but this has just been so good for such a long time we had to include it in this video. You can pick it up for around 800 V-Bucks, so it is quite cheap, and it seems like Fortnite are always going to be adding more edit styles for this. I mean, not only do we have a default style, we also have a winter edit style, we then have a gold and black edit style as well, which just makes this even cooler. But outside of this, there are also a bunch of other remakes of this skin already in the game, which honestly just improves it. It does also show you that Fortnite knows how good this skin is because they are always going to be making more in the future, but still I feel like the default style has to be the best. One skin though that doesn't really have too many edit styles but is mained by no one is actually going to be Domino. Domino is one of the coolest skins that we have in the game. I've been a big fan of this. I feel like it is one of my all-time favorite Marvel skins, and hopefully it stays this way because I feel like it deserves to be one of the best skins moving forward. The only downside for this, and the reason why no one has really been using this, is just because this isn't really part of a Marvel movie or any of the TV shows that have actually been released, and this is just instead part of the comic books. I feel like if this was in a movie, then so many more people would be using it today, but since it is just so underrated, I feel like that is definitely letting it down. In my opinion though, that just makes this even cooler. I feel like that is why this is the perfect skin for you guys to main, especially if you are a Marvel fan, but there are going to be some other Marvel skins we talk about in this video. Before we get to them though, we need to move on to Pit Stop. This is a 1,200 V-Bucks skin in Fortnite and is going to be absolutely perfect for you to main. I think this is one of the best skins Fortnite has ever introduced. There are 4 different styles of this, so even if you don't like the default style, chances are you're going to like the other 4 edit styles that come with this skin. The other really cool thing about it is because all the colors are so different and unique, there is just basically an infinite number of combos that you can actually make with this. So whatever pickaxes you guys enjoy using, they are all going to work in with this so perfectly. These are also some of the more underrated skins in the game, so it's not like they are very tryhard and used by every single pro or streamer. They are actually some of the more underrated skins in the game. They do feature in the store enough, allowing you guys to be able to buy them in the next few weeks, and hopefully you do end up picking these up. Let's move on, guys, and next up we have Wonder Woman. We did already talk about Domino as part of a collab skin, but instead of being a collab skin with Marvel, Wonder Woman is actually part of the DC collab. We don't really have too many DC skins in Fortnite, and not that many that have stayed popular for a long time, but Wonder Woman actually started to gain some popularity during Chapter 5 with a few pros and streamers using it. I feel like that was the coolest part about it. Obviously this had sort of been an underrated skin and an unknown skin with almost no one using it, so the fact that more attention is actually being brought to this, I feel like just makes it even cooler. I'd love to see even more people using this in the future. I feel like this is definitely one of those skins that could be a lot more tryhard, but until that does end up happening, until these skins do return to the store, I just feel like it is always going to be really underrated. Another other skin though that has been so underrated in Fortnite has to be Trixie. When this first got added, a lot of people thought this is actually going to overtake these superhero skins because of the amount of customization that these have and the fact that these are basically an updated style of the superhero skins. I mean, the superhero skins had just been so good already though, and since these were introduced only a few seasons later, I feel like that did hold it back, as opposed to maybe if these were added a few chapters later, then a lot more people would be using them. Still though, they are some of the coolest skins that we have. I've been a big fan of these for a really long time, and hopefully you guys do start using them in the future, but it has been such a long time since I saw anyone using Trixie, so if you guys do want to see some more custom edit styles for these skins, make sure to let me know in the comments down below, because I can definitely make a video talking about that. One skin though that was added a few seasons later is actually going to be Padme. We don't really see too many Star Wars skins staying popular or tryhard in Fortnite, but Padme has been one of the best. We've seen World Cup winner Booga actually using this quite a bit. I feel like that is definitely making it even better, and it probably would be one of the more underrated skins if he never started using it. Still though, I feel like we had to mention it in this video. He definitely does not main it anymore, and there is so much potential for these Star Wars skins because they are so underrated in Fortnite. I feel like they could be some of the best that we do see. Obviously, time will tell whether these do increase in popularity at all, and even though it does seem like Fortnite is going to be collaborating with Star Wars and Disney a lot more, we could see a bunch more Star Wars characters being added, which does mean these will probably return to the store in the future. One skin that definitely won't be added back anytime soon though is actually going to be Midas. This was last added to the game during Chapter 2 Season 2. This is actually part of the Battle Pass and is easily one of the best Battle Pass skins in the history of the game. I mean, so many people love this. This was also one of the first ever seasons in Fortnite that introduced super edit styles to the game. This was so cool. I feel like Fortnite absolutely nailed this update. This was such a good idea for people to keep grinding after that season had ended. So if you guys had already finished the Battle Pass and leveled up to level 100, there was still a reason for you to keep grinding and keep working your way up all the way to level 350 to unlock the fully golden Agent Peely skin. If you guys only just leveled up enough to unlock fully gold Midas, so you'll know how good this skin is, and even if you don't have that unlocked, I still feel like the default style or the shadow or ghost variant of Midas is still going to be worth maining in Fortnite today. We have seen Mr. Savage actually maining this in the past, but I feel like he does use some of the newer skins that we have in the game, and that is why it is perfect for you guys to main right now. That takes us forward, guys. Next up, we have Jade. Jade is actually one of the Battle Pass skins that we have seen this season. This is one of the coolest updated Battle Pass skins that we have in the game. I feel like when this season first came out, no one really liked the way this looked, but as the season has gone on, this has gotten so much better. The design for this is incredible. The default style is sort of underrated, but I feel like when you add the masks and the other color variants, it just improves this so much. And as the season progresses and more people do unlock it, I feel like a lot more people are going to end up maining it. So if you guys do want to start using this, then now is going to be the perfect time to start using it in Chapter 6. That takes us forward, guys, to the number 22 position, and we have Cammy. Cammy is again one of the most underrated skins from Chapter 2. This is actually part of the collab season that we had, where it seemed like Fortnite were introducing a brand new collab item to the game every single day. This is actually part of a Street Fighter collab. I feel like this went under the radar so much though, because we already had so many other collabs added to the game during that season that no one really was expecting Street Fighter to come to the game, and there were just so many other skins for people to choose from that this never really got the popularity that it deserved. The Street Fighter skins also don't return to the store that often, which is why they are so underrated today, but they are still easily some of the best skins that I think you guys can main in Fortnite. Obviously, if you do want a skin with a little bit more customization though, I feel like Hannah might be a better option. These are a little bit more expensive, coming in at 1,500 V-Bucks, but again, you can customize these in so many different ways, which definitely justifies the price. You can change around the glowing color effect to this. You can also change the helmet, whether you want it on or off, or actually changing this around in even more ways by changing the hair color, which just improves these in my opinion. It is completely up to you guys guys, and some people definitely find this a little bit overwhelming, so if you did just want to save some V-Bucks and buy something a little bit cheaper, then Revelry might have been a better option. This skin only sets you back $4. It was a starter pack skin during Chapter 5 Season 1 though, so unfortunately that does mean it is never going to be added back to the game. I feel like that is sort of the cool thing about starter pack skins. These were really cool when they first get added, but obviously if you guys didn't actually buy this, you probably are never going to be able to get it again. I'm a big fan of the design for this skin. I just feel like this has to be one of the best starter pack skins we have seen in Fortnite, so hopefully that also stays during Chapter 6, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. I always felt like this was one of the coolest starter pack skins that we had seen in Fortnite, but obviously time will tell whether this increases in popularity or just stays one of the most underrated skins. Let's move forward, guys, and next up we have the comic book Catwoman skin. This definitely is not underrated because this is one of the best skins we have in the game right now, and we waited so long for this to be added back to the game, but for whatever reason Fortnite finally added this back to the Chapter 6 item shop after like 3 years. This was so unexpected. No one really thought this was ever going to be added back to the game, especially after Fortnite had been collaborating with Marvel so much. It just seemed like DC items were never going to be added back, but here they are, and they have done an amazing job with these. I love these so much. I feel like this is one of the cleanest updated skins we have in the game. There is something so cool about this, and it is only going to get better in the future. But if you guys do actually prefer the male skins in Fortnite, then Spider Noir might be a better choice. This is one of the newest Spider-Man skins that we have in the game. We have had a bunch of Spider-Man skins added to the game over the last few seasons, so I'm sure you guys have been using this already, but this is actually one of the newest collabs that we have in the game. It is an amazing collab, and they did such a good job with this, so if you guys do like the way this looks, hopefully you did pick it up the last time it was in the store, because we don't know how long it'll be before this does feature in the store again. But something that is never going to be added back, guys, is actually Core. Core was added to the game back during Chapter 2 Season 8. This was part of the last battle pass that we had during Chapter 2 before we moved into Chapter 3. I don't think anyone really expected this to be added to the game. It was really cool when it did get added though, because Core has so many different skins, it is going to make it one of the best skins in the history of Fortnite. We have had a few battle pass skins that are very similar to this though, so obviously if you did miss out on it, there are going to be so many other skins that you can use instead of this, but the fact that this is an OG battle pass skin, I just feel like we had to include it in this video. A lot of people have actually started to use some of the OG battle pass skins that we do have in Fortnite as well, not of course just using the newest ones that we have. The other really cool thing about Core is that because there are just so many edit styles for this, if you hate one or two different styles, there are still like 10 other edit styles for this skin that you can end up using, which just improves it so much more. Another skin that is sort of similar to this though is actually going to be Jules. Jules is a 950 V-Bucks skin because you did get this during the Chapter 2 Season 3 Battle Pass. Obviously this Battle Pass was incredible. It was one of the most hyped Battle Passes we had in the game as well, because so many people were playing the game after Chapter 2 Season 2, so there was so much hype around this, but now that it has been added to the game for a few years, I feel like they did a really good job with this. Obviously they did forget to add super edit styles for these skins. That is probably the only thing that would have made this Battle Pass even better, but still I feel like they did a good job with Jules, and no one is really making this today, which makes it the perfect skin for you guys to use. If you guys didn't really play Fortnite too much back during Chapter 2 though, you might want to end up using something like the Star Assassin instead. This is a much newer skin, and in my opinion might be even better, but again this is a male skin, and we all know that these are definitely the more underrated ones that we have in the game. I'm still a big fan of the male skins in Fortnite though. I just feel like they have done such a cool job with the Star Assassin as well. It sort of reminds me a little bit of the AIM skin that has been in Fortnite for a really long time and was part of that battle pass back during Chapter 1, but there is just something about this that in my opinion makes it even better. I feel like they could have improved this with some other edit styles as well. It's almost a little strange now to get Fortnite skins added with just one edit style, so hopefully that is something they do add to the game in the future. And another skin that definitely deserves more edit styles though is going to be Lexa Hexbringer. This was added to Fortnite back during Chapter 5 Season 4, pretty much at the very end of that season before we moved into Chapter 2 Remix. This was added for the Fortnite Mares update though. I feel like this update was so insane and definitely one of the coolest things that we had during Chapter 5. This update was so hyped, and Lexa Hexbringer has to be the best skin from that update. The only mistake with this skin though is that Fortnite added in two different edit styles, but none of the edit styles styles ended up having a hat off variant. That would have made it a lot better. I still feel like the edit styles are really clean, but again, some more detail to this would have made them a lot better, and with 4 edit styles instead of just 2, it definitely would have been a lot more popular as well. That takes us forward, guys, to the number 13 position, and we have the Night Robes. This is actually the tier 100 skin that we have in Fortnite for Chapter 6 Season 1. This is one of the cleanest skins I think we have ever seen. The design is so sick, and even though a lot of people are hating on this, honestly feel like it is one of the coolest looking tier 100 skins we have seen for a while. The super edit styles for this, when they do finally get added, are only going to improve these, but the edit styles that we have for these right now are still really clean, and I feel like this is definitely a battle pass worth buying just because of how cool this does look. Considering this is only 950 V-Bucks and you get so many other items as well, it just makes sense to buy this battle pass. That takes us forward, guys, to the number 12 position, and we have Starfire. Now, this is actually one of the more underrated skins that we have in Fortnite, to the point where I don't think I have ever talked about this on the channel before. I mean, this is kind of crazy. I feel like I've talked about so many different skins already in Fortnite, and now that we basically have 2,000 different skins in the game, it is so interesting that I'm still discovering skins that I've never talked about before. Starfire is part of a DC collab though. Again, it is one of those underrated skins that is never really featured in a movie or TV show, but instead just from the comics, so I feel like there is so much potential for this moving forward if it ever does feature in a movie or a TV show, but for right now this is really only going to be for the hardcore fans, or of course just regular Fortnite players that like the design of this skin. It is going to make you guys stand out so much. It sort of reminds me a little bit of the Spider-Woman skin from the Marvel franchise as well, but obviously this is a DC skin, so if you guys don't like the DC skins, then you could always use Janny instead. This is part of a collab with the June franchise, but Fortnite definitely messed up with this collab because they only added this to the store once. We never saw this featuring in the store again when we had the second June movie, which I feel like was a big mistake because June has been one of the most hyped movies in the world over the last few years, so for Fortnite to not even feature them back in the store was a little strange when the second movie was released. I'm still a big fan of this skin. I feel like they did an amazing job with this, and there are a bunch of pros and streamers starting to use this again, not only during Chapter 2 Remix, but of course now in Chapter 6 as well, which just improves this a lot. It is going to be interesting to see though during Chapter 6 whether people continue to use the Chaos Director. This was probably the best skin that we had added to the game during Chapter 2 Remix, and it was part of that battle pass. This was so good. This is basically a female variant of the Chaos Agent skin, which has been one of the best male skins in the history of the game and already remade so many times, so to see this being remade once again but as a female variant, I feel like Fortnite absolutely nailed this. The super edit styles as well, even though there were only a few of them, all look really clean and make it one of the best skins from Chapter 2 Remix. But that takes us forward, guys, and next up we have Siren. I'm surprised this didn't actually get remade for the Chapter 2 Remix Battle Pass, but I guess Fortnite has already included a few different Siren skins throughout the years, so we may as well just include the default variant of this. I love this skin a lot. We have 2 different styles. For the original edit style, this is the default style and the Black Noir edit style. At the start of Chapter 5, we actually had a red edit style added as well. We then of course have the Spycatcher Siren skin and Championship Siren in Fortnite, so if you guys don't like the original style, there is so many other variants that you can actually use, but honestly nothing comes close to the original style of Siren. A lot of pros and streamers have made this in the past, but with Benji Fishy pretty much quitting Fortnite altogether, I feel like now is the best time for you guys to main this. Another skin that you guys can main right now though is actually going to be the Skull Commander. I feel like this is one of the best skins for you guys to main right now because this is a remake of the Skull Trooper, but designed for the Chapter 1 OG season that has been returned to Fortnite. This is one of the more popular game modes I think we are ever going to see in the history of Fortnite. They basically added OG Fortnite back to the game with all the OG weapons, all the OG items as well, and this battle pass was completely made up of OG skins that have been remixed, and I feel like they did an amazing job with the Skull Commander to the point where this could be one of the best skins that we ever see in Fortnite. This skin does look really cool, and I just feel like the Snoop Dogg skin has just been a little bit better. We do have a few different variants of Snoop Dogg now in the game, game, but the original style has to be the best. I love this so much. I feel like it is one of the best icon skins that we have in Fortnite, and it is definitely going to be hard to find an icon series skin that is better than this. The other really good thing about this as well is that Fortnite just added this to the item shop, so it wasn't actually part of the battle pass, which means it can return to the store basically any day and might even be in the store as you guys are watching this video. I feel like that just makes this even better. Obviously, if it was part of the battle pass, then it would never be able to feature in the store again, so Fortnite did an amazing job with this. That takes us forward, guys, to the number 6 position, and we have Shadow Blade Hope. This honestly could be one of the better skins that we do see from this battle pass, and it honestly might be the best skin in the game for chapter 6. This is such a clean skin. The design is so good. I love all of the edit styles for this, but I feel like there are some other styles that will be added to the game in the future that just makes this even better. Obviously, if you guys don't really like the way this looks, then you can change around in so many different ways and definitely make some tryhard combos for this. So I feel like it is definitely worth buying this battle pass because, again, not only do you get this, but so many other styles for these skins and all the other skins in the battle pass as well, which just makes it worth buying. Let's move on, guys, to the number 5 position, and we have the superhero skins. I mean, we just had to feature these superhero skins in this video. It is hard to mention a Fortnite skin without talking about it or even thinking about these superhero skins. They have just been so popular in Fortnite for such a long time. They are quite expensive though, coming in at 1,800 V-Bucks, but obviously if you guys have actually used them before, you will know how much value you get out of these skins. I mean, there is almost an infinite number of edit styles that you can actually make, which is so insane, and it seems like a lot of other skins that were added back during Chapter 2 Season 4 have dropped off a lot, but for whatever reason the superhero skins have not dropped off at all. That is really just a testament to how good these skins are, and my only wish is that people do start using some of the other variants of these skins that we have, so start using some of the dual color variants as opposed to just the fully white or the fully black skins. Let's move forward, guys, to the number 4 position, and we have the Frozen Nog Ops. With Winterfest just around the corner, I feel like Frozen Nog Ops is a no-brainer for you guys to main this chapter. It is one of the coolest skins that we have ever seen. I love the design for this, and I feel like even though this is quite expensive to buy because you do have to buy it in a bundle, it is definitely still worth it. I mean, it looks so cool. It looks so different to a lot of the other Christmas skins in the game as well, which just makes it stand out even more. A lot of people have already been using the Cozy Commander and those other 800 V-Bucks skins, so if you guys do want to stand out, then I feel like buying something like the Frozen Nog Ops is going to be so much more worth it. But another bundle skin that you guys can buy in Fortnite today is actually going to be the Lady of Crates. This is the December Fortnite crew skin, so it is only available for a few more weeks before it is never in the store again. We are going to be getting a bunch more edit styles for this though over the next 6 months, which I feel like makes this even better for you guys to make today. I love this so much. I feel like it is one of the best skins from the Fortnite crew model that we have ever seen, and I wouldn't be surprised if this does only become more popular and tryhard in the future. Obviously, we never really see Fortnite crew skins staying that popular for too long, but this one could honestly be one of the best Fortnite crew skins that we see and be the one to break the trend and stay popular for a really long time. As we move forward, guys, to the number 2 position, we have Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD is one of the most hyped up skins in the history of Fortnite, and is easily the best skin that has ever been added to the game. What is so good about Juice WRLD is that this is a skin that people had been waiting years for, but never really thought was actually going to be added to Fortnite. We had a major event at the end of Chapter 2 Remix though to send us off into Chapter 6, and that was heavily featuring this skin, and I feel like they did an amazing job with this. You could also unlock Slayer Juice WRLD completely for free, but if you didn't want this, then you could of course just buy the regular item shop variant, which didn't have the cell shading, which was also really clean. Before we move on, guys, to the number 1 position, make sure to go and check out my second channel, More Kyro, for more storyline and of course update content. But that takes us forward, guys, to the number 1 position, and we have the Renegade Rebel. Yes, guys, the Renegade Rebel is an updated style of the Renegade Raider designed for the Chapter 1 OG season that has been added back to the game. I cannot believe we finally have this added back. It is one of the best seasons I think we have ever seen in Fortnite, and it is going to be so popular because this skin is basically a remake of the Renegade Raider designed for the OG season. This looks incredible. The design is so well done, and since it is basically a remake of the most iconic skin in the history of Fortnite, it was always going to do really well. This is going to be perfect for you guys to main because it is brand new in Fortnite, but make sure you guys but make sure you guys let me know what you think of this in the comments down below. But there you guys go, that is my entire video talking about the best skins to main in Chapter 6. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to let me know in the comments down below what skin has been your favorite. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.